Hey guys, so today I came to see the Osaka Castle, the symbol of this Osaka city and the Osaka prefecture, Osaka-fu. And then now I just got off from the train at Osaka Business Park and then took about 20 minutes walk to this area that is, getting close to the Tenshu. And then here now I'm seeing the map of this Osaka Castle here. So to get to Osaka Castle, there's like many stations around it. So like Tenmanbashi, Tanimachi-cho 4丁目, and then Morinomiya, Osaka Business Park, Osaka-jo Koen station. So there are like mainly 5 to 6 stations around it. So you can decide which one would be convenient for you, depending on which side you are coming from. Yeah, I used this one, even though I was coming from this Namba area. Somehow I got there. And then I am right here. So I took a bus, took a train and got off from here and then took a walk like this. Then came here. Then I'm thinking of trying to get in like the ship that's gonna go around this main tower of this the castle. It's actually now 3:15, so it's a little bit late to get here actually. And then like the ship departs from the morning to 4 o'clock. So and then it takes about 20 minutes to go around. So I'm gonna get there first, then later get into the top of the castle. So this castle is actually in a huge area that you can see right here. So it's surrounded by deep moats. If you walk around, it's like 3.9 kilometers long. And then here, this is something I'm gonna try from now. Ohorimeguri, cruising the moat. It departs at 10 o'clock in the morning until 4:30 p.m. Then it's gonna cost you about 1,800 yen for one person. Okay, where is the Noriba? I think I've gotta go up there. It's such a nice day. Hot, but you still have wind. So you just keep going into this area. Then walk about 3 to 5 minutes. Then you get to the point where you can get into the ship. So the area of this castle is huge, just so huge. And then the biggest one in Japan is called Edo Castle in Tokyo, which is now used as an imperial palace. But this ranked as the second biggest castle, which is like 106 hectares altogether. This is crazy, right? Oh wow, finally the castle is now in front of me like this. Okay, this is a ship. It's gonna take about 20 minutes to go around. So it's better to come by here 10 minutes before the departure. Right in front of this port, you have to buy a ticket here first. Then there's a bathroom and then also Lawson, a vending machine. Made it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it looks like this is the inside. And many of them are actually, from abroad. Probably me is the only one who's from Japan inside this ship. Wow, it looks so peaceful. Really nice weather.
An eye on your children at all times.
So it has this English guide as well. That's nice. Wow. Instead of the boat's narration, let me take over from here. The Osaka Castle Gozabune boat tour circles the inner moat of Osaka Castle in about 20 minutes, offering a rare opportunity to view the castle tower from the water. This golden vessel is a recreation based on Toyotomi Hideyoshi's phoenix ship Ho-Omaru, depicted in the Toyotomi period Osaka screen discovered in 2006 at the Eggenberg Castle Museum in Austria. Hideyoshi was the warlord who first unified Japan after centuries of civil war periods and warring states period. He was known for his love of gold, as seen in the golden tea room he created with Sen no Rikyu, the master of tea ceremony. Osaka Castle was also called the Golden Castle or Brocade Castle because it gleamed golden when reflecting the sunset. By the way, here you can see the stone walls with human faces which are said to have been created as talismans against evil spirits.
Face Stone, Kimen City, located northeast.
As I'll explain later, in 2015, marking 400 years since the summer siege of Osaka, when the Toyotomi clan fell, they began operating this golden vessel adorned with gold leaf, partly as a memorial tribute to the Toyotomi clan. The current stone walls were built by the Tokugawa shogunate, mobilizing 64 daimyo families from northern and western Japan, and are world-renowned stone structures using 100,000 of massive granite blocks. Gozabune boats were luxurious vessels used by daimyo and nobility for entertainment, hospitality, and enjoying cool evening breezes. In Osaka, known as the city of water, smaller river gozabune that could pass under bridges were most common. Osaka Castle also offers beautiful scenery, seasonal landscapes throughout the year, with cherry blossoms in spring, autumn leaves in fall, and a stunning snowy view of winter. You can enjoy this golden boat journey filled with historical romance, feeling like you've become the ruler of Japan.
From this area, we have an amazing view of the stone wall and castle. This can only be seen from a gozabune.
Finally, here's the castle. Let's go. Okay, the boat was really nice. There were scenes that you can only take from the boat angle. Okay, now I'm inside the park of the castle. All right. Okay, I just got to this area where you can see the castle from this angle really nicely, like this. Let's go up a little bit as other people are doing. Wow, this is cool. You can feel how high. Wow, this stone wall is like this. Oh my gosh. すげえ. So like the highest part of the stone wall in this Osaka Castle is 32 meters, and then actually like the depth of the water is like the 8 meters, so altogether it's like the 32 meters. So above the water you see like the highest is like 24 meters. Yeah, this is probably like the highest part where I am right now. And the color of the Osaka Castle you see on the roof now looks like in green, right? But it's actually, it's like a rust of a copper. That's why it looks like, green. I think the gold and that rusty green looks really nice together. Yeah, it's a nice place to take a picture, I guess. So the main castle was actually first built by Toyotomi Hideyoshi in 1583, but this was actually first built in the area where I used to have a temple called Ishiyama Honganji, which is a temple built by Renno, which is like a temple of Jodo Shinshu sect in Buddhism. And then, but like the Nobunaga is one of the most powerful samurai warriors during the war period of time in Japan. He saw that the area in this Ishiyama Honganji, it was like an area where you can look to the Kyoto, and then also you can also look down the sea from the perspective of fight. It was a real great place, having a lot of advantages. So he decided to have a fight against Ishiyama Honganji. So that fight was called Ishiyama Gassen. It took 11 years, and it came to a conclusion that Ishiyama side, the temple side, they actually retreated. So like Nobunaga acquired the area in this, in this Osaka. But actually, after that he got defeated by Akechi Mitsuhide, one of his subjects. And then Mitsuhide and Hideyoshi had a fight, and then Hideyoshi actually won. So he became the most powerful samurai warrior, ending the centuries of civil wars in Japan. Then he, then started building this castle in 1583. But actually, he passed away after that. So then the power of Toyotomi side declined. So it was a discussion who is going to take the lead of Japan's governance after Hideyoshi. So there was a huge fight between two sides. One is Tokugawa Ieyasu, another one is Ishida Mitsunari, which is more from the Tokugawa's clan, Toyotomi's clan. So it took place in Sekigahara, which is called Tenkawa Keme no Kessen. Yeah, it was a decisive battle in terms of who's going to take the lead after Hideyoshi is gone. So it took place in the current Gifu prefecture. Then Tokugawa side won. So in 1600, Tokugawa Ieyasu decided to start the government, Tokugawa shogunate. But still there was a power in Toyotomi clan. There was people called Yododono, who is a wife of Hideyoshi, and then also his son Hideyori. these were the people who still had power at the Toyotomi side. So 1614, in this winter, there was like a battle between Toyotomi clan and Tokugawa side, which is called Osaka Campaign. And then the first one is called Winter Siege. And then that time there was like a severe battle between the two sides. And then so actually the Tokugawa side almost won the battle. So they were like surrounding the castle, and then they both came to the truce where Toyotomi clan agreed upon filling in the moats of this castle. So which made this defense of the castle completely vulnerable. But the tension between the two sides still existed until the next 2 years. Summer called Osaka Natsunojin, which is like Osaka summer siege. This is when Tokugawa side broke through the defense of the Toyotomi clan, which led to the fall of the Toyotomi clan. And then there was like a sad story that so like Yodo Dono and Hideori, they found out there's no way out, so they decided to take their lives. So yeah, there was like a place where it's said to be the place where they took their lives in this area of this castle. So yeah, to the main castle, it's gonna cost you 1,200 yen. There's a guide in English, Korean, and Chinese. And the Japanese. I got Japanese guide. Right. So that's what happened, during this between Tokugawa side and the Toyotomi side. Oh wow, wow! Here's a cannon. You see, it's again. So this was manufactured in 1863 at the Tokugawa government order. So this was used to inform the time. So this main tower is now like the third incarnation. So like the first one was built by Hideyoshi in 1585 until the 1615, as I explained, which is the end of the days of the Osaka siege. And then like the second one was actually built by Tokugawa side. And then the second tower existed from 1626 to 40 years until 1665, since there was like a thunder that hit this tenshu, so which completely damaged it. And then the third one was actually built in 1931. Okay, you can go up to the 6th floor by elevator or take the stairs. Wow, so it's called Shachigawara. It's like the decoration of the top of the roof, and then this is like a replica. And then the explanation has English and then Korean and Chinese, which is good. And then also here in these stones, you can see the crest of each daimyos, because those stones were brought by these daimyos. It was ordered by the government. The daimyos wanted to have a record of what they did. The castle was first built by Hideyoshi, but then later, after the siege of Osaka, it was taken by the Tokugawa side. So they have rebuilt the castle, which made it bigger, and then like the height is 39 for Toyotomi, but the later Tokugawa's castle 58 meters height, so which is to show that they have bigger power than Toyotomi's time. Wow, so this is like transport of megaliths, and then here you see this, like the big stone megaliths were transported by, many people. Cool. This one too. So this is like the big stone, dragged by so many people, and then these are the origins of the stones, and then mostly they are from Kansai area. And then it's said that there were more than 500,000 stones were used to build this castle. Oh my gosh. And on the 5th floor, you can see the painting of Osaka Campaign. And then actually there's like a detailed picture of many daimyos that joined that battle. And then the one that I really like is this Sanada Yukimura, this who was on the Toyotomi side. He's also really popular in Japan actually, as a really brave warrior with great tactics. And then the 7th floor, you see the life of Toyotomi Hideyoshi. Born to a poor peasant family, his fate changed after he started serving to Oda Nobunaga. One cold morning, he warmed his lord's sandals with his own kimono before presenting them, a thoughtful act that moved Nobunaga's heart and earned his complete trust. He also possessed a remarkable castle building talent, astonishing everyone by constructing fortress at incredible speed, earning the nickname Overnight Castle. When Nobunaga was betrayed and defeated by Akechi Mitsuhide in Kyoto, Hideyoshi was besieging Takamatsu Castle in western Japan, but he executed a lightning march to Kyoto. Along the way, he ordered villages to prepare provisions, securing a perfect supply line that enabled him to defeat Akechi Mitsuhide. After unifying Japan, Hideyoshi developed the city around Osaka Castle, transforming it into a commercial center known as the Kitchen of the World. Hideyoshi is the protagonist of Japan's greatest success story, rising from peasant to ruler of the nation. Finally came up to this top of the main castle. Once again. Oh, wow. You see this Hyogo. It's the north side, and then there's like an Osaka-jo Hall. Let's go around quickly. So there's like a Osaka-jo Park, around this castle. It's a nice place to walk around. There's like the building which was built in Meiji era, which is now used as a museum. Yeah, I think compared to the other castle, the view from the top Tenshu is really nice. When you are looking outside, you have more space to look down. Yeah. Okay, that's for the tour inside. Yeah, there was a lot to see. And then I thought it was really interesting to see painting of Osaka Campaign, so that many daimyos were depicted in a detailed, and then with a description of each one's life history. So if you really love Japanese history, I think it's nice to explore that area. It's like a fifth floor. Like many daimyos who were on the Toyotomi side actually took their life at the end when the Hideyori and then also Yododono took their lives, seeing that they were defeated and then there was no way out. So yeah, that's like a very tragic history. And then actually the stone walls built by Toyotomi side, built by Tokugawa government. So those stone walls were actually now underground. And then actually part of them were, excavated. So you can see part of them in this Ishigaki Stone Wall Museum inside this area of this Osaka Castle. If you're really interested, you can stop by and see the stone walls built by Toyotomi clan, which actually looked a little different from the ones that you see for, Tokugawa's stone walls, which looked really like, these really organized, built in organized way. But on the other hand, like the stone walls built by Toyotomi clan looked like this, which is more rugged and it's not well balanced. Yeah, so this is like a difference. Okay, now here I came to the biggest stone used for this castle, which is called Takoishi. Yeah, oh my gosh, it's so huge. Can you believe this is one stone, like a megalith? Wow, すげえ. This is the biggest megalith used for this castle. Yaba. So this stone was brought from Okayama prefecture in Kansai region. Look how big that is. Damn, it's like a 50 something square meters, like the width of 11 meters and then height of 5 meters. Wow, that's so huge. Wow, that's so huge. This is something you should check out if you're coming here. Right, that's for everything. This is like full of interesting stories. So yeah, if you ever visit in Osaka, make sure you visit this castle. Yeah. Well, there is like a shrine in front of this Osaka Castle called Myakumyaku Jinja. Probably this is like the deifying Toyotomi Hideyoshi, I guess, because name of the this shrine is using the Chinese character of the name of Hideyoshi. I think the statue you see should be Hideyoshi. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like statue of Toyotomi Hideyoshi. It's called Hyogo Shrine. Here's the main gate. Wow, nice. So here's the view of the night of the castle. And there you see the Tenshu main tower. Yeah, looks good. So yeah, that's how it looks at night. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Yeah, with the lights. Okay, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Please let me know how you thought about the video, and if you like it, please share it with your friends and